I went from being a total scrolling addict with a screen time of over 8 hours each day, with most of it being scrolling on Insta, TikTok, Shorts, or just binge watching on Netflix and on YouTube. With that, I wasted my most precious resource. I wasted my time. But luckily for me, with trial and error, with hard work, and with consistency, I was able to reduce my screen time to under 2 hours, to stop scrolling forever, to stop my phone addiction, and to stop binge watching. With that, I gained lots of free time, and I filled my free time with productive stuff, with stuff that actually brings me further in life and that gives me so much joy in life. With my new free time, I improved my body and I went from skinny to muscular. On top of that, I improved my physical and my mental health tremendously. I fixed my poor sleep and now sleep better than 95% of all people. I traveled around in Europe and in Asia. I rediscovered nature and now find the small things in life enjoyable. On top of that, I climbed the highest mountain in Oman. I read around 70 books in German, French and in English. I ran my first competitive 10K and I'm training for a marathon. I started 2 YouTube channels, this one and one in Spanish, and I never spoke a word of Spanish before I started. So I'm learning a new language. I also learned how to play the piano. And most important, I improved my relationship with my family. I was able to do all of that thanks to my compendious 5 pillars of quitting that helped me tremendously in stopping my phone addiction, stopping my scrolling addiction, reducing my screen time, and filling my free time with productive stuff. The average screen time is 6 hours and 40 minutes. In a year, this will accumulate to 97 days. So let's do some math. The average life expectancy of an American is 77, according to Google. So let's say we start looking at our screen only at 20. With that, we have still 57 years left. So let's multiply 57 times 97 days. If we multiply this, we will come to 5,548 days. This will accumulate to 15 years. 15 years you will just waste away, just staring at the fucking screen. You just waste it away and you will never get it back. You just waste it like that. 15 years. So I want to help you to reduce that time, and I want to reduce the time drastically. So if you just reduce your time you spend on average on your phone to around 2 hours per day, you will save 10.45 years. 10 years you will save by just reducing your screen time to under 2 hours. So I want to help you to do that, so we will have 10 years more of your life. You can experience more. I want to help you so you have 10 years more of experience, of learning, of developing new habits, of just experiencing life. Today I will talk about 5 steps to achieve that. The first step is you need to become conscious. You need to become aware. You need to become aware of the fact that you waste so much time. We covered that already because I showed you the math. You waste, or you could waste, around 15 years with just staring at a screen. To know how much you could waste, you need to now check your screen time. And preferably you need to check your average screen time of the last week, of the last month. The more the data, the better. If you don't have screen time enabled, do that right now. And for the next week, 2 weeks, track your screen time and don't delete it, don't reset it. Just track it. This is so important for the last 4 steps. If you now have your screen time, if you now have your data, you became now aware. You became now aware of how much time you actually waste on your screen. The second step is you need to identify what you do. What I mean by that is, where do you spend most of your time on the screen? Identify it. My guess is that 20% of all the apps cause 80% of all the screen time, probably even higher. So you need to identify now those apps. And how can you do this? Simply, you look at your screen time. If you've tracked your screen time, you will see some outliers. Some apps that have huge screen time and some apps that have just tiny bits. Now, my guess is the apps with the most screen time are apps that are entertainment, social media or gaming. those apps are just time wasters. So you need to identify your apps. Identify where you spend your most time on your phone. Write the top 5 apps that you spend your most time on down, because you will need that for the next step. Now, step 3, destroy it. And what I mean by that is pretty self-explanatory. You need to delete the apps, you need to uninstall the apps, you need to destroy all of those 5 apps. You need to destroy the 20% of apps that cause the 80% of damage. And that's simple. Delete them, uninstall them, destroy them. You may have some excuse and say, oh no, I don't want to delete that app, or I can't because of X or Y reason. That's fine, that's completely fine. I'm not forcing you to do anything. If you don't want to do that, that's fine with me. You just need to realize that you will waste years of your life if you don't take these simple action steps. And preferably, the apps you delete are entertainment apps, social media apps, and gaming apps. Just time waster apps. If you spend your most screen time on a utility app, such as WhatsApp or Notes, because you work on your phone, or because it's the only way you communicate with family, with friends, then we can make an exception for those apps. But those apps don't include social media. Those apps don't include Insta, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, whatever app you use. Those exclude only WhatsApp and utility apps that you need for communicating. So don't cope to yourself and say, oh, I use Insta or Snapchat to communicate with friends or family. No. Use WhatsApp, use only WhatsApp, or whatever you want to do for communication, a utility app, and the rest of the apps, the rest top 5 apps that cause the most of the damage, delete them. The next step is replace it. Now you created a vacuum because you deleted something out of your life. You basically created a vacuum of time because the apps you deleted took away so much time from you. But now if you deleted them, you created this time vacuum. And this time vacuum needs to be filled. If you don't fill it, your phone will fill it again. You will fill it again by reinstalling the apps, by reinstalling Insta, TikTok, or whatever. So, to prevent that from happening, or going back to those apps, you need to fill your vacuum that you created with new things, with productive things, with habits that bring you further in life. And how you do that? Simply, create new beneficial habits. Habits that, if you do them for a long period of time, improve your life. Some examples are exercise, meditation, reading, learning, improving or learning new skills, such as learning a new language, learning how to play the piano, working on a business, and so much more. Just fill the time with new habits. This could also be doing more outdoor stuff, going more into nature, spending more time with family, spending more time with loved ones, spending more time with your passion, finding your passions, joining a new club, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to fill your time with, fill it. Because you need to fill every inch that you deleted, you need to fill it. Because what you don't fill will be consumed by your phone, by your screen. So the more you can fill it, the better. The more you can fill the time vacuum, the better it is for you. The last step is take action. And you need to take action right now. I don't care where you are. I don't care what excuse you have. If you want to reduce your screen time so you have more free time, so you don't waste 15 years of your life, then you need to take action right now. Not tomorrow, not in 2 days, not in 10 minutes, no, literally right now. And you do this by taking the first step, by first looking and identifying your screen time. Either enable screen time right now, or look at the last week where you spend most of your time on it. Write down the apps, delete the apps, start right now. Take action. If you don't take action, this video was a waste of your time and it was a waste of my time. So you need to take action. If you want help and have a guided way to stop your phone addiction, to stop your scrolling addiction, to reduce your screen time, and then fill your free time with productive stuff, with stuff that you find enjoyable, that stuff that brings you further in life, the same as I did, then click the first link in the description. There you will come to my compendious 5 pillars of quitting that helped me and will help you to do all of that. You need to take action. And you need to take action by either clicking this link or doing it with your method. I'm fine either way. I'm fine if you take my method or if you find another method to reduce your screen time, to fill your time with productive stuff, with stuff that you actually want to do. But what I'm not fine with, if you just waste your time away, if you don't take action, and you just waste 15 years of your life. On that note, click the link in the description. If you don't, that's fine. Then I wish you a great day, sleep well, and I see you in the next one. Goodbye.